Welcome to the Missouri Business Podcast. The show is chock full of insight on what it's like to start, stop, and drive a thriving business in our great state. Each episode, we'll dive into the mind of a Show Me State business owner so you can avoid their mistakes and glean their expertise for your gain. Now, here's your host, John Piazza Norton.
Hey everybody, John Piazza Norton, the Main Street Business Mentor here at Sisters of Solace. I'm here with Stacy Kerns.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great.
Excellent.
Welcome.
Yes, thank you so much. We've come here. I know normally it's business on the podcast, but I also do philanthropy stuff. People give me a little credit for that. I appreciate it. This project's just been amazing. They've started it through the craziest time.
Oh, yes.
But like we all have. And if you're still in business, congratulations. You found a way to pivot, you found a way to twist it, and we're going to go over that and how they did it here in just a minute. So, how did this, you say you started in March.
Yes.
How did it start? Who thought of this? I mean, what's the brainchild going on? How did this come about?
This wasn't my plan.
Okay. What was the plan?
Well, I have a background in business, in quality management, and then I have 10 years of experience in vocational ministry. And I was really looking forward to going back and enjoying being a stay-at-home mom. That was the gig I wanted. That was a lot of fun. But I wasn't very far into that before I met a young lady that I liked an awful lot.
Yeah.
And she was homeless. She was a drug addict. Everything in life had been stacked against her. She was just born into poverty, chaos, abuse, every form of abuse a child could suffer. She didn't stand a chance. Yeah. But I really liked her a lot.
Yeah.
And one day I messaged her and I was like, "Hey, how's it going?" And she responded back, "Well, I've just been kicked out of where I'm staying. I don't have anywhere to go." And before I thought through things very well,
It's how the best ideas are born.
Yes, I just asked, "Where are you now?" So I went to this, awful house and wet cinder block basement and took her out of there with her stuff in trash bags and put it all in my car. And we drove to my house and I put her in our spare bedroom and called my husband and said,
"Great news.
Hey, do you want to hear about my day?" So a few years later, I just gathered some friends and set up a nonprofit corporation and bought a convent. And here we are. So it took you a couple years to really get the framework put together. I mean, I really wasn't going to do it even then, but I mean, it just kept nagging at me, and I just, you just have to.
Sure. I mean, because there's a lot of folks that are good and that want to do good things and think, "Oh, I'm just going to do this." Yeah. It's not, "I'm just going to do this." There's also still a lot of paperwork and stuff.
Yes.
I mean,
yes, it
tremendous amount.
Yes, it takes a long time to incorporate, become a 501c3,
right,
and be legit.
Right. Well, I mean, the government doesn't believe anybody that says they're 501c3. I mean, you really have to prove it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not for profit.
Yeah.
And then they're trying to make some money. Speaking of money, I know they can go on the website and donate that way. Is there other things that they can purchase, or are you guys doing projects here that kind of fund things that are going on?
So, yes, we make it easy to financially support us in many ways. First of all, Amazon, smile.amazon.com.
Oh, yeah.
You can find us as a charity and select us as your charity of choice, and then a portion of every purchase you make, Amazon will give directly to our organization.
A lot of people don't know how to do that. I mean, there's a lot of organizations. You would think they all have that figured out. They absolutely do not.
Yeah, it's not hard. It's not that hard.
No, it's way easier than the 501c3. But register, if you have an organization and you want extra funds and there's a great way to do it, what you just said with Amazon is extremely good.
Yes, we also have a charity wish list. So you can also go on, see the things that we need right now.
Okay.
Buy those and they get shipped directly here, so you don't even have to deliver. We make it super easy. And we also have a brokerage account, so we accept gifts of stock.
Okay.
So if you would like to donate gifts of stock, you can do that through our broker. His name is Wakefield Hare.
Oh yeah, I'm Wakefield.
Of Greater Than Financial, so he's pretty awesome and helps us out a lot with that.
Very cool. Oh, so that's a great, she's got a system. Because they wouldn't still be here if she didn't have a system. There's no way. If you're just waiting on people to bring you money to the door, it's not going to happen.
A couple of weeks after we opened our doors, we got some ladies in here. It was a little bit chaotic at first, and when we were feeling like, okay, this is what our day is going to look like. We've got these gals that are going to work because work is very important. It restores dignity. Then we all had to shelter in place because of COVID.
Correct.
Didn't see that coming at all. And so they all lost their jobs.
Yep.
And we had to stay put. And we were doing all kinds of things like
arm wrestling contests.
Yes. Adult coloring books and walk around the block 50 times. And we were trying to figure out, how to do yoga in here when no one does yoga. So we were doing our best. And, so I thought, you know what, let's learn a skill.
Yeah.
So we basically Googled how to make candles. And we bought some stuff, and we went to a church basement and fired up the stove and put out our spread, and we learned how to make candles.
That is awesome.
And it accomplished a lot of things for us.
Yes.
First of all, it gave us something constructive to do with our hands.
Okay.
Because that's important. The ladies were learning a new skill. So we were also working with fragrances that were very soothing. Okay. So the whole process was just kind of slow and deliberate, and we had aromatherapy, so it was just therapeutic to be doing that. They learned some team building because they had to work together to make some things happen. They started to learn some things about basic business principles because we talked about making them and then selling them and doing that in such a way that we actually make some money. Right.
If it's the other way around, that's not great.
Yes. And so they have started making candles, and we actually have an online store on our website now as well. Okay. To purchase candles. So the ones you'll find on the website right now are these little tins. This is English Garden. Okay. Very nice. My favorite is the coffee fragrance, the morning coffee. Yeah. And, I like these, and they're very cute, but I also know that in my house, when I have a candle, I want it to be free of dyes, free of toxins. I want it to be clean burning.
I think a lot of people do, sure.
So we've learned how to do that too. So we now have in our jars, they're bigger, they're clean burning, they've got the all natural cotton wick. There's something I would burn in my own home. And so we're just kind of expanding the scope of what we're able to do. And these will soon be on our website as well.
Very cool. And if you're selling anything and you're running a business, you want to do things that you would actually purchase yourself. Right. If you're not doing that, you need to take a look at your business model. I mean, you absolutely do.
And these are really cute, and I like them too. Yes. So, but we just really wanted to step it up and offer couple of different things, and we're also exploring some other options too that I'm not going to tell you about today.
They're secrets. You're going to have to check it out. But down below in the description, I'm actually going to put a link to those, so if people want to go directly to it, it's just right here.
Awesome.
Yeah. Stacy, thank you so much for letting us stop by. That's all the questions I have for today. Appreciate the space. Can people come and visit?
Yes, they can.
Okay.
We'd like to know they're coming first.
I would, and they can do that on the Facebook page.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
reach out.
And also on our website. So not the pop-in.
Okay. So right. Yeah. Well, I mean, in this climate, hopefully people aren't doing that. But yes, come and check out. What's the address again?
1703. South 12th Street.
Okay. And the phone number here.
816-259-2316.
Excellent. Again, thank you so much for letting us stop by. Again, my name is John Piazza North, the Main Street Business Mentor, and we will see you guys next time.
Thanks for joining us for this edition of the Missouri Business Podcast. Make sure to visit our website, MissouriBusinessPodcast.com, where you can subscribe to the show on iTunes, Spotify, or Stitcher so you get the ding when the next one is out. And if you have a question to pose on the show, just shoot us a comment on the website or like the John Piazza Norton Facebook fan page for direct access. Be sure to tune in next time when we squeeze the brain of another business leader for your benefit. Talk is cheap. I'm from Missouri. You have got to show me. See you next time.